It's been a while since we've done a video. It's been extremely busy this summer and this year, but I wanted to give a quick update on what's going on at Shill Farms. So we'll start in hoop one real quick. I'm in the middle of constructing a nice little tabletop here. Not sponsored. I started using Growy. I just got this set up and working a week ago. I'll probably make a video dedicated just to that, but it's an automated pH dosing system. It can do nutrient dosing as well, but I'm just using it for pH. These are all jalapenos. This row is our Pantera variety. The other two are jalapeno early jalapeno. Both of those are from Johnny's. Definitely recommend the Pantera variety. Massive fruit. You can see like jalapenos are just huge. These ones are not too bad. They're just a lot smaller, so you know the amount of cutting and everything, harvesting, you know, there's just a lot more of them, whereas these, like the fruits, are just very massive. But doing well. Jill's actually in the commercial kitchen at the moment making a sauce, cutting peppers. We'll go in there in a moment. So hoop two, been pretty busy trying to keep up with tomatoes. You can see the ladders are up. Got mostly cherry tomatoes. We did purple Cherokee, a beefsteak, German Johnson, and then we've got some Romas. Everyone, we've been selling at the market, everyone wants the big slicers. Definitely the purple Cherokee, but the German Johnson and the beefsteaks like have been just selling out every single weekend. Got some dead cucumber vines. We started cutting those back. They started getting some different pests or infections on the leaves, so we started just cutting them back. Banana peppers are doing great. More cucumbers, but let's talk about these super hots. I've got a one of these in here. This is like a pink tiger butt, I think. Then we've got, I think there's a mix of like fada pepper. This is like a peach ghost. This is a Carolina Reaper, which hasn't been setting out a lot of fruit lately. I think that's just due to not having the pH and everything balanced properly in this hoop. This one, I think the bottom of the plant kind of split, so it's like holding on just barely. Got a bunch of bell peppers. They seriously need to be harvested back. We just went through and did that yesterday for market. But then we've got some more super hots. You see I'm getting ready to set up the Growy system over here in this reservoir. But we got our big Thai chilies. We gotta dehydrate a lot of these. There's so many of them. More super hots. This one is a Haba Reaper. It's a mix of a habanero and Reaper. And then this one, I believe, is the scorpion pepper. So I just harvested several, but you can see like some nice big pods. And then this one here, this one's it's called a super butt. I've not tried these peppers yet, but they're also pretty massive. And then yeah, just a mix of like Hungarian wax peppers in the middle here. Those are actually very spicy. We were not expecting them to be spicy. Some orange habaneros, those two plants there. I just harvested all the ripe fruit from those. And then we've got some, maybe some, these serranos. Altiplano, which I think is kind of like a serrano. Don't quote me on that. Some shishito in there. So overall, these are some Italian horn, or is this is poblano. So you can see like red poblanos up in there, and then more poblano. These are the green ones. Italian horn pepper. These are pretty massive peppers. So yeah, overall hoop 2 is doing really well. Let's peek out into plot 1. Plot 1, been starting cleanup, getting ready just for the fall. So again, tons of marigolds, flowers all overgrown. We've got some paper lantern habaneros in this entire row. I just harvested off 3 plants today. That's what Jill's actively cutting at the moment. Chilies, some bells, mix of bells in there, habaneros, jalapenos. So yeah, nice mix of peppers out here, and that's not all. I'll show you in plot 3 more. We started cleaning up all these rows. We had carrots and a lot of our different varieties of stuff that are in the ground. So we had carrots, onions, golden beets, and we had some radishes earlier. Raccoons devastated all of our corn, so you can see some traps out there, but we had to pull half of it. The other half is pretty much dead and ready to pull. We had a bunch of beans. We had tons of potatoes, so that's where a lot of the open spaces you see here in these 2 rows, and then again in those rows over there, that was all potatoes. We harvested that a couple months ago, so they're bare. There's stuff coming up that needs to be pulled back. So we've just been trying to get cleaned up and ready for the fall, and then we're going to tarp all these for the winter. So a bunch of flowers, extremely overgrown back here in plots 3 and 4, but tons of peppers. So these 3 rows, a bunch more peppers. So starting to get to some of the super hots all in this row and at the end of the second row. So again, like some of the same varieties we got planted inside, just more of the, basically we had extra from prepping for the hoops. A bunch of bananas, banana peppers, more Thai chilies, I think some more Hungarian wax peppers. So those are all doing extremely well too. Other empty rows over there, that was our garlic we harvested. We got to clean that up and tarp it. We've had these tarped. This is prep for our garlic that'll be coming in another 2 months. So we're going to use these 3 rows for all of our garlic this winter. Over here, that's extremely overgrown. So this is all of our strawberries. They've actually been growing in pretty well. Obviously no fruit right now, it's not strawberry season. We did get some super early ones. They were really small and they were really tasty and sweet. But now I've just got to go through and clean up all the grass. Everything shooting up in the middle is actually asparagus, and there's a bunch of, you know, grass and other stuff, but on each side of them. But the asparagus shoots, they shot up. This is our first year planting those bare root plants. This is rhubarb, so I got to clean up all the grass still. That's pretty much the theme. But yeah, that's they're doing well. This will be a nice perennial plot on that section. You know, the garlic we try to rotate every year so that we don't have it in the same exact rows, and then we got to go through and just you know, basically throw more compost, throw more wood chips in the aisles. We got some sweet potatoes in there that are the sweet potato slips we put in, so like the big vines, those are sweet potatoes. So yeah, everything's going pretty good. We're just kind of in harvesting and cleanup mode. It's an olive plant. We'll try to keep that alive over the winter and move it into the grow room. Same with this Myers lemon. So yeah, everything's doing well. Let's take a peek and see what Jill's up to in the commercial kitchen.